In this video, we are going to see or discuss how to create a database using MySQL Workbench software and creating tables with the relevant values. And we need to draw a ER diagram and show the relationships between the tables. And we must graphically insert the data to the database. And we are going to discuss a new module, how to write a search query statement to find the data in a database with, and how to write a join query statement to connect to a table. Already we have discussed search query statement. The new module is join query statement. So we will move on to our requirement and we will create the database. So Keppithigollava Central College was the only active school in the area during the war season. There were only 5 students in the school. Also, there were only 5 teachers, and one of them was the principal of the school. The principal decided to add all the students' details in a student's attendance marking system so he would be able to mark the attendance after the main morning assembly at once. Think you are a reputed database engineer and the principal requested to make a database while another developer is developing the system. The details have been given below. Here the student number, name, birthday, grade, village and transportation method. Here there are different tables, so we must create the relationship between these tables. So create the database name Keppithigollava School and insert the data to the tables graphically. So we will create new model, rename the new model, and open the ER diagram and create the relevant table. So we need student table and another 3 more tables. So in the student table there must be the columns requirements. Student table, no name and birthday. Student no, student name and student birthday. So these are the relevant for the student table. So the student table has been created. Here the student table is created. The student I will give as an auto increment as well because there is 1 2 3 4 in the order now, so I will give a auto increment. So next one is the grade table, ID and grade. So we will create the grade table. Grade table, ID and grade. I'll keep the default data types. So here also I will give auto increment because it is in the order now. So I will give the auto increment, and the grade table also has been created. Now we will move on to the next table, village. So here we will create the village table. Page. In the village table there must be ID and village. ID and village. Here also I can give auto increment because it's in the order, so I will give auto increment, and the village table also has been created. We will create relationships. As for now, we first of all create the table, and the transport is ID and transportation method. So here transport table, transport and ID and the transportation method. I will keep it also Vacha. Here also I will auto increment because it's in the order, so I will give auto increment. So these following tables are created. Now we need to create the relationship. So a student can have many transportation method. A student can have many transportation method. So I will give one to many relationship. We will see in the order what comes first in this table. Grade, village, and first we select the grade table. The student will edit. Student can be in any grade and have one or more grade. In a grade there can be many students, while a student only can have one grade. So we will select the many side and one. So here the grade table is there. As like that, this is an unidentified relationship. So in a village there can be many students, but a student can only have one village. So we will create that also. So here the village also there. Now this transportation method. A student only can have one transportation method, while a transport in different transportation method, a transportation method can have many students. So we create the one to many relationship. So okay, the table with the relationship is created. Now we need to forward engineer it and create the relevant, sorry, enter the relevant data. So we will forward engineer it. Next. Okay, forward engineer success. We will refresh and see here the Kapetigola school has been. We will see the student table. Here the student table now have the grade ID, village ID, and transport ID. Now we need to enter the relevant information to the. We will first of all fill these tables and next move on to the other tables. So grade table, what are the grades? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we will enter those grades. 6, 7, 8, 9. The grade, all the grades has been entered to the grade table. Now we will move on to the village table and add the village name also. I I have added all the village names also. Now the village table also completed. Now we will move on to the transport table. Remember, always the foreign key tables must be filled, then only it will be easier to enter the data in the student table. The transportation method table, the transport table also has been completed. Now we will move on to the student table and enter the data. The student name, copy, birthday, his birthday, copy, his birthday. Now grade ID. What is his grade? 611. His grade is grade 11. Village is Padaviya. Transport method is bus. Like that, we need to fill the rest of the data also. We'll fill that. Here I have entered all the students' data as required in this student table. Now we will move on to the next requirement. After you created the database, the principal wanted to check your database for bugs. He has given you some scenarios. Read them carefully and write the queries to get results. Select all students who study in grade 6. So we must use join query and select all the students who study in grade 6. So we need the grade table and the student table. So we'll write the query, select all from student in a join grade on. Now we must say whether the student dot grade id equals to the grade dot grade grade dot id, where grade grade equals 6. We'll see the grade table whether we have mentioned 6. No? So we will see whether see the total should I imagine grade on where grade ID. Where grade equals 6. Wait, we see what is the error. The error was I didn't mention the letter E in the select. So now the error has been fixed and the student from grade 6 appear here. We will move on to the next join query. Before that, I will give you a brief introduction to the join queries. These are the different types of SQL join queries. Joins. Inner join returns record that have matching values in both tables. Here in inner joins, the public data, public values only, we can only select the public values. In left join or left outer join, return all records from the left table and the matched records from the right table. So in left join, it returns or selects, when we give a select statement, it returns all the data from the left table and the data from the right table which matches the left table. That means all the data from the left table and the right common data, right side tables common data is displayed. Same thing only happens in right join, but the opposite, all the right side values are returned and from the left side only the common values are returned. But in the full outer join, returns all records when there is a match in either left or right table. If there is a match, returns all the data. If there is not a match, then it won't return any value. So this is about the SQL joins, and we will move to the latter part of our requirement. Select birthdays of the students who come from Padaviya by bus. So here we need the birthday. We need here three tables: student table, transportation table, sorry, village table and transport table. So here we will select all from, not all. Here we need the birthday. Birthday from Kapatikolla dot student table. Where inner join, we no need grade for this table. Sorry, this query we need village, and we must check whether the students village ID equals to the village ID, and we need to add another inner join because we need to join the inner join the transportation table also. No, inner join transport, inner join transport. If we didn't mention, a Cartesian may occur. I will explain Cartesian also after this query. On student dot transport ID equals to the transport dot ID. So we have joined all the tables and we need to check the condition now. Where village dot village equals village equals Padaviya, no? Padaviya and transport dot transportation method equals bus, no? Bus. Okay, we will run and see. Here this is the birthday date of the student who come from village and by bus. So we will check 2005 3rd 12 and 2005 7 14. We'll check the student table. 2005 here village Padaviya transportation method bus, and 2005 next record was 714. Here the same thing only. Okay, this one also okay. We'll move on to the next requirement. Select the names of the students who study at grade 9 and come from Mihintale on foot. So here we need the name. Here we need to edit some village must come Mihintale. Here must come Mihintale, and here foot. Here we must check where we will write the inner join for the grade also. Student. For now we will keep here student. Inner join grade on student dot grade id equals grade dot id, and inner join others, and here we must write the connection where grade dot grade equals 9, and village. Now we'll see here. This is the name of who come from Mihintale and grade 9, and the transportation method is foot. We will see that also in the data side. Name Vatsala Shani Amarabandhu Rupasinghe. Vatsala Shani. Here grade 9 Mihintale foot. Okay. Amarabandhu Rupasinghe grade 9 Mihintale foot. Okay, success. That's all for this video. Await, I will show what is Cartesian. The Cartesian join or cross join returns the Cartesian product of the set of records from two or more join tables. Thus, it equates to an inner join where the join condition always evaluates to either true or where the joint condition is absent from the statement. Here now see example, customers table is this one and order table is this one. Now if we result this customer table and order table, here see the customer is set to every amount. Now Ramesh only has brought Ramesh salary is only 2000, but it has been sent Ramesh amount 3000, 1500. Repetition of data. If we didn't add on, it brings all the common data and give now 2000. Sorry, here 2000, here 3000, 1560, 2060. These common data. These are the common data. So the common data is set for everyone. These are the common data. It will be set for everyone. That is known as the Cartesian if we didn't mention on keyword. So that's all for this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.